And so I had this strange relationship with social media that I just didn't want to add more to the trash pile that was out there. And I was not creating online. And anytime that I have a strong opinion about something, I tend to ask myself, well, where did that opinion come from? I think it can be imposter syndrome. You don't think that this is good enough for anybody else to learn from. But then you also look at maybe some of the other information that's out there and you think, well, I wouldn't say it that way. But what right do I have to say that if I'm not the one contributing to a better message, right? And so I enrolled in a cohort. I know y'all have a cohort. I think they're wonderful. That I had to launch 30 pieces of content in 30 days. So one every day. Well, what ended up happening from that is I continued to do that. That turned into a podcast that I did and delivered every week for a year. That was a phase. I may bring that back. But once you step out of your comfort zone and realize that people need to hear what you have to say, and we might talk about my 5-finger method for content creation, because I think it can get people off of go and allow them to really be passionate about what they need to talk about and how they can help other people, which is basically the coaching career, right? So I would say I was the only person at Thrive who was championing for being that voice. I submitted articles to Forbes. I'm now writing for Entrepreneur. When people were not interested in being on a podcast, I said, I'll do it. And so the owner actually came to me back in October and said, you seem to like this. I'd like for you to be the face of the company. And so through that process of just doing what you enjoy and sharing, now that didn't start the minute he asked me, that started 18 months before, right? And so if you want to be considered for opportunities, if you're in a larger organization, if you are wanting to land that bigger client, you've got to think, you've got to dig the well before you get thirsty.